If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all the that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Still trying to the riches.
East Coast and 6'4s hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands. Deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. 4th and inches. I'm finna hit a lick and handle business. I got her down. She real vicious. Rock-a-bye, baby. No witness. This is not even a conflict. You on nonsense. Got the same way in Brooklyn and Compton. But with that gang, then make a profit. On top, stay poppin'. Look, see, I was the high school slick Rick, I was styling. Fat gold chain with an African medallion. Hip-hop connoisseur and rolling 20 crippin'. Rap game real tight, freestyle was magnificent. All about the clout and all about my dividends. Them older couldn't tell me different. I need a roundaway girl to live in. Showtime at the Apollo. I'm about the bottom. Take 2 and pour out a little for my who won't live to see them all.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all the that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to...
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida and Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Miami Dolphins. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Miami. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here we go. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back,
here we go.
you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
On 2. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
Here we go. No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Here we go, here we go. They will throw on first down with Burrow. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here we go. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Here we go. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. A pretty nice, strong run, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down. because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
He completes it to Boyd. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 14. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here, just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on third down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Mixon running wide side. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
Here we go. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow. And this one too low.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Touchdown Bengals. Drew Sample, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Bengals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A Miami first down and a 14-yard pickup. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Tua's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Tua to throw again. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Tua. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 41.
Well, the timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
I'm wondering.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Now it's Burrow. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. And now gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Over the middle, complete. It's Boyd. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Mixon with a first down carry. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now it's Burrow. Touchdown! Jamar Chase on the touchdown throw from Joe Burrow. And the Bengals go up by 2 touchdowns. McPherson on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score. Bengals 14. Dolphins nothing.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Let's go now.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Drill, 52.
Here's Tua. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. This pass complete to Higgins. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left. He tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bengals take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 21-0.
Dolphins nothing. Kevin McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And he got blown up on that play, back at the 20. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, his completion percentage continues to rise with that one, but sometimes you want your completion percentage to go down. Maybe you should have thought about throwing that one away.
I should just say, it is easier said than done, but that's where you maybe bury it at his feet, make sure he doesn't catch it.
Great call right there. Put it near the receiver, no grounding, nothing like that, but no one gets a chance to pick it off either.
On the ball. On the ball. Cut.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. They're going deep for Hill. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Boy,